up every day and trying to figure everything out is quite overwhelming, especially when you're confused and don't know which direction you need to take. The overthinking, the boredom, the trials and the errors, and the uncertainty just makes you think to yourself, am I really on the right path?
سبيل الدموع سبيل مريح تنهد يا صاحي كي تستريح وخذ الدعاء الخفي الصريح يسعك الفضاء الرحيم الفسيح.
Maybe I should start taking examples from the birds. SubhanAllah, the way they rely upon Allah is just mind-blowing. They wake up in the morning and go through their day worry-free because they know that Allah is going to provide for them as long as they're trying their best. They are just so carefree. The sounds of them just give you so much peace because of how much peace they have, I think, in themselves as well. And as humans, we tend to worry a lot about things that we can't even control, which is one of the reasons why we need to be visiting nature every now and then, because it just reminds you that Allah never creates anything or do anything without a purpose. It just gives you that sense of hope, and when you're surrounded with the beautiful creation of Allah, it makes you feel happy.
The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if you were to rely upon Allah with the reliance due to Him, you would be given provision like the birds. They go out hungry in the morning and come back with full bellies in the evening. We came into this world completely out of our control, from our making to us coming out to the world, and also to the people that surrounds us. It's all completely not planned by us. So why do we think we have full control with other aspects of our lives? We tend to worry about the what ifs, how, when, even though we will never know. So why worry if you won't have the answers to it? Why not be okay with the uncertainty and the unanswered questions? Why not fully submit to what you cannot control? We seek for more answers and we end up overwhelmed due to the information we have. And it only exposes us to more fear, doubt, comparison. And you know why we do that? It's because we want to have control. We are not okay with the uncertainty. We don't trust our journey. Getting lost sometimes and not having direction is all part of the journey. But as long as you are putting in the effort and trying your best while trusting the process, you are on the right path.
Everyone seems to tell you how to live your life, what you need to do, and when you need to do it. But subhanAllah, your journey and your path is uniquely designed by Allah for you. What works for them might not be the exact thing that works for you. And the path they follow to get to where they want to be or where they're heading might not be the same formula to yours. And that's absolutely okay. We don't need to have the answer for every single question. We need to be content and okay with the uncertainty of things. Most of the time, we might search for these answers and we might try to apply the things that other people did to get to where they want to be, but it's not going to work for us. And that is because our journey is designed specifically for us, and we just need to accept uncertainty and go on with life with hope. It is okay to ask general questions, but what is not okay is you relying on that answer to be the exact answers to your questions. That is not okay. It is like a road to failure.
One of my favorite verses of the Quran is, We will provide for him from where he does not expect. Whoever put his trust in Allah, Allah will suffice him. Allah will surely attain his purpose. Allah has set a measure and appointed term for all things.
Assalamu alaikum.
Funny how as Muslims we have a Lord and a book full of answers, but we turn a blind eye. There is just something about this verse that gives you instant relief. You just feel like you're being taken care of, and that in itself is mind-blowing. It gives you so much hope and this sense of contentment that you can never find anywhere else. SubhanAllah, Allah is truly amazing in his words and the way things unfold in this world. The biggest gift that you can have in this world is just having a connection with Allah and knowing that he is with you every step of the way. Because if we don't, every other thing that we're seeking will just be so pointless. We often ignore the contentment and the sense of peace that we have in our heart because of the fleeting thing that we want. But subhanAllah, really being mindful of that and not taking that for granted in itself is a blessing. Which is why we really should have a strong connection with the Quran, because every verse you read and every verse you listen to, you feel like you've been spoken to. We don't always see the bigger picture. All we see is just the now. We want something now. We want it now. But there is always wisdom behind everything that Allah does. It might be that you're not even ready for whatever it is that you're seeking, because Allah wants you to step into the version of yourself that will be able to take that blessing, or that will be able to handle that kind of situation. And sometimes Allah just wants you to be patient and keep calling on to him, because that in itself is a very big blessing and an act of worship. We see dua as a tool for us to get whatever it is that we want, but we don't see it as an act of ibadah in itself. Whenever you call upon Allah for something and have complete faith that he's going to grant you what you want or better, you are doing an act of worship. The patience that we have, whether we see that we are making progress or we are not, Allah is rewarding us for that because of the hope, the courage, and the patience that we still have, even though we can see the wisdom behind it. SubhanAllah, every single one of us are going to be tested in different ways. It might be through a blessing or through a difficulty, and that is okay. So if you're in the state of being tested with a difficult situation, know that the time of patience is one of the most successful time in your entire life. We shouldn't just mindlessly go through our day and counting time of when is it that we're going to get out of the situation that we're in. Instead, glorifying Allah and really being mindful that this patience that you're having is an act of worship and a means for abundant reward that is going to increase your rank with Allah. And if you're trying to get something or you're pursuing something, whatever it is, pursue it with excellence and know that Allah is going to give you what you're seeking, or he's going to give you something beyond your imagination. But just remember that where you are now is where Allah wants you to be.